Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't met, hi, you can call me Shannon, and this is my channel. And today I didn't like at all my eye look. No, not my style at all. So I'm using falsies, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with this look. I think this is a little bit better. Hopefully you don't mind the glasses. But as you can see in the title, today we have an update, and we have the update for one of my favorite videos here on YouTube, and it's the Pando's Eyeshadows project. I've been following this project for a long time now, and actually I did this project last year over my Instagram account, but last month I decided to start this project here on my YouTube channel. And I have a couple of rules. This project was created by Alexi a couple years ago, but everyone does this project kind of differently. In my case, I'm working in 4 eyeshadows at a time, and I have a couple of options to be able to roll out those eyeshadows. First, obviously, if I hit pan, I'll be able to roll them out. Second, if I use them 20 times, or if I use the eyeshadow, like the whole palette, 25 times. And also in the introduction of this video, I mentioned that I'll have 3 vetoes for this year. That means that I will be able to roll out an eyeshadow even if I haven't met any of the 3 goals. And we have a veto, and it's just the first update, but it's a weird veto. I'll get into that. So last month I rolled in 4 eyeshadows from 4 palettes, and my plan is to be working on one of my older palettes all of the time. So I have a spreadsheet with all of my shades and my collection, but I also have another sheet that has like the eyeshadows in the palettes that I have since 2019. And I have decluttered a lot of palettes since the introduction of this video. I think I have decluttered like 9 palettes or something like that. So the numbers has changed quite a bit, and at some point I end up decluttering one of the palettes that it was in this project. But yeah, the shade I'm talking about, it's the shade Fire from the palette Tease Me from Beauty Creations. That was one of my older palettes. I bought it in like June or July from 2019. So for that reason, we will be rolling another shade from my older sheet. But let's start with the shades that I actually have here. First, I roll out the Jade Marquee from my Making Maps palette from Colourpop, and this, for me, it's kind of a hard shade to work on. It's this shade over here, and for me, it's kind of hard to use it, even if I've been wanting to use this palette for a while now, because for me, this palette for winter looks perfect. But lately, I've been working in another kind of shades, more warm tone, more warm tones and that kind of stuff. So this shade has been really hard to use for me. This shade I have used 5 times since the introduction. It's not a lot, but to be honest, I haven't been wearing too much makeup in the last month. And as I said, this is not the color I've been using the most. But I don't know, this palette will be here for a while, but maybe in 2 months I'll be able to roll this one out. As I said, I have used it 5 times. It's not a lot, but the shade looks kind of brand new. You will be able to see that in the close-up. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on this shade in 20 uses. There's no way. First, because it's pretty pigmented, it's a dark color, but I don't know if lately I've been using my eyeshadows more light-handed, because I remember that last year, usually it took me like 20 or 25 uses to hit pan on an eyeshadow. I don't know, for the amount of uses that I have used these eyeshadows and the progress I'm able to see, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to hit pan on them. Maybe I'll have to change the goal from 20 uses to 30, maybe, but that will take me so long to achieve. So long. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Maybe next month I'll decide that, once I have seen the progress in some shade after 20 uses. Then I roll in the shade D3 from this palette, The Root Awaken It from Root Cosmetics. And this shade is this one, ABC D3? Oh shit. I just realized something. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, last month I rolled in the shade D3. For me it's A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. And it was this shade over here. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's a warm tone. But I've been working for the whole month in this shade over here. That is C3. Oops. Okay, I guess I'll just keep working on this shade over here because I have used it 8 times since the introduction. Oh my god. I got the wrong shade. I didn't thought that will happen to me. This shade over here, the one I've been working on, I don't love it. It has like a yellow undertone that I don't love. I can make it work. Actually, I'm using it today on my crease, but yeah, I feel dumb now. But well, let me show you a swatch. And I just realized that I was dumb and I forgot to take pictures of the shades at the introduction, so sorry for that. But I promise for next update we're going to be able to see the difference from one month to the other. 8 uses in that one, and you can see some usage on the pan, but not a dip. That's why I think 20 uses won't be enough for me anymore. And finally, I roll in my shade Edges from my Jackie Aina palette, and this is the one I've been using the most. I have used it 9 times since the introduction, and it's not my favorite shade from this palette. Actually, I prefer this one over here, but this one is Edges. This one over here is Edges, and for me is not an easy shade to use because for me it's definitely too hard, I was going to say, too dark to use it on my crease, like an, how do you call it, like a transition shade, but it's way too light to use it as a outer corner shade to deepen out the look. So usually what I've been doing is to place first this one on the outer corner and then deepen it out a little bit with Credit that is super pigmented. But as I said, I have used this one 9 times and it's not that easy for me. But this is such a gorgeous palette. I just love it. I really love this palette. But again, I thought that this palette was going to be really easy to hit pan on because usually I have heard that the Anastasia palettes are really easy to hit pan on because they're super powdery, but it hasn't been like that for me. It has been hard. I don't know if it's because this palette is super pigmented and has super rich colors, but I don't know. This is another one that I'm almost in the middle of the uses that I need for this project, and I don't see a dip. I don't know what to do because definitely at 20 uses I won't be able to hit pan on this. I guess we'll decide by next update because definitely I'll hit the 20 uses in Edges by next update because 9 uses in the last month, and I'll try to use more makeup in August. So maybe then I'll be able to decide. Maybe I'll increase the goal to 25 and then decide if I want to get it even higher to 30. I'm not sure yet. But okay, these are the 3 shades I've been... No, it's not my neighbors, it's my boyfriend downstairs with coffee. But okay, these are the 3 shades I've been working on since last month. As you can see, it's all matte, but I had a shimmer, but I decluttered, so the first video of the year. And now we need to roll in something new, even if I haven't been able to meet any of my goals. But we still have a roll in, and I enjoy roll-ins. As I said, I'm trying to work on my older shadows and I want to be working on a palettes from 2019 at all times in this project. So now, since all of these are newer palettes, I need to roll something from the sheet from the eyeshadows from 2019. I will prefer to roll in something from the whole collection sheet, but these are my rules, so at least I have to respect them. So for that, we have this sheet. We have number from 1 to 60. Wow, only 60? I have decluttered a lot of my older palettes because at the beginning, this was like 160 or something like that. Wow, I have decluttered a lot. So let me open my pretty random app. Okay, here we go from 1 to 60, and before randomizing, just a reminder that if the color I roll in is way too similar to one on my Panda palette, I re-roll. So let's see what we got. Number 4, I think, oh, I think that's colorful. Oh no, it's not. Number 4, Dreams from my Soft Extra Spice. Ooh, I think that's a silver. Okay, here I have my soft palette. I haven't looked yet, but we had the shade Dreams. Now that I think about it, I think the silver shade it's called Infinity or something like that, but I'm not sure. So we'll see the shade, how it was called. So it's the shade Dreams. You'll see it before I do. Yeah, Infinity is the silver, and ooh, I like this color. And I'm happy, it's this color over here, Dreams. And I'm happy because I was wanting to use more this palette because I haven't used it like in a year or something like that. And now I have an excuse to use it. Oh, and this shade, it will be perfect to use with these two other shades. I'm excited. At least the mattes in this palette are not too hard to hit pan on, but I hit pan on one of the shimmers in this palette and it took me a while. So this is the color story we will be working on, and to be honest, I'm excited. This color is still for me because like these three colors are super easy to use together, but this one over here not as much. But I'm happy with this color story. I'm happy with these colors, and as I said, I really wanted to use this palette, and this is one of my favorite shades of the palette. So I'm really happy. But I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, this is one of my favorite YouTube videos to watch. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please consider subscribing. I will love that. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!